Hello everyone. It's a common saying that ignorance is bliss, but is it true? And if it is true, will finding out the answer make us sad? My name is Ryan Wingfield and my job is to make people happy. After years of doing stand-up comedy, I've devoted an entire year to the study of happiness. Join me each week right here on a Road Comics Road to Happiness. Ernest Hemingway once wrote, "Happiness in intelligent people is the rarest thing I know. It is either a very poetic quote from one of history's greatest authors or a very pretentious way to justify a grumpy mood." Hemingway can certainly be seen as an example of the tormented supergenius. Not only is he a Nobel Prize-winning author, he was also thrice divorced and eventually committed suicide. His example and the aforementioned quote are a rallying cry for smart people who believe that they alone, with their intelligent mind, can see all the foibles of the world. There is only one problem with that assumption. Science would indicate it is not true. A 2005 study by the University of Edinburgh found no connection between high intelligence and happiness. People with a high intelligence were neither more happy nor less happy than people with an average intelligence. It turns out those who suffer the most might be the people with lower intelligence. Studies have shown that they are the group that has the highest level of unhappiness. One reason may be that their IQ is related to a lower income and poor mental health. Personally, I think it's because people with low intelligence spend so much time watching angry people on Fox News. While happiness and intelligence may not be directly connected, there are ways in which the two are indirectly connected. For example, studies have shown that countries with higher intelligence have happier people. This may be because intelligent people are better contributors to society and, when gathered as a group, make the world a better place. It's one reason to support public education. On a related note, a 2008 study found that the biggest single factor when connected to happiness among Americans was education, with people being happier the longer they stayed in school, although this is likely connected to an increase in income and quality of life. One thing to remember is that there are many ways to measure intelligence, and when it comes to happiness, IQ may not be nearly as important as EQ, or emotional intelligence. While it may not be as easy to measure as an IQ, emotional intelligence refers to someone's ability to regulate their own emotions or the emotions of other people. In other words, not book smart, but street smart. Emotionally intelligent people have better stress management, lower depression, and a higher quality of life. It is also a better indicator of success, with some studies suggesting it is 4 times as likely to indicate success than a person's IQ. Wow. It is worth noting that some researchers believe mild to moderate sadness can improve creative thinking, which might explain why some innovators, inventors, and authors, such as our good friend Hemingway, can seem to be so rarely happy. Perhaps it's not so much that intelligent people are unhappy, but just that those who can turn their melancholy into inspiration are much more visible in our society. It's also possible that some people just want an excuse for having a bad mood, and saying, "I'm too smart to be happy," sounds a lot better than saying, "I'm a terrible person." That's all for this edition of a Road Comics Road to Happiness. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave any happy comments below. Next week, are some people inherently happy? How your genes can affect your outlook on life. Until then, stay happy.